The views, opinions, and wild ramblings expressed on this podcast are strictly those of our hosts and do not reflect the thoughts, values, or overly serious policies of their employers, sponsors, advertisers, or anyone with a legal team. All scenarios we discuss are based on past experiences, most of which we barely survived, and have nothing to do with any of our current jobs or employers. Basically, don't sue us. We're just here for the laughs, not the lawsuits.
Welcome to the Four Friends Trying to Figure Out HR, the podcast where we blend workplace drama, HR nightmares, and a way too much oversharing into one wildly inappropriate package.
Your hosts, they're a real dream team. First, we have Mama Mel, the HR queen with a knack for keeping it real and breaking the rules when nobody's looking.
Heavy on the no one's looking.
Next, we have Dr. Green, the one with all the fancy-ass degrees and the questionable sense of humor.
E equals MC squared.
Such a nerd. I'm the Big Llama. I come for the big laughs, the bigger opinions, and absolutely zero filter, because I don't even know what that word means. And last but not least, we've got Jake from HR. He's not wearing any khakis, and it's questionable if he's even wearing pants, but he is here to ensure that we're breaking HR guidelines just for fun.
I'm always here to judge.
So buckle up, grab your handbook, maybe a cocktail, and join us as we figure out HR one awkward scenario at a time. Hello! Welcome back to another episode of Just Four Friends Trying to Figure Out HR, the podcast where strategy meets sass and human resources take center stage. I'm your host, Mama Mel, and I am joined by my lovely co-host, Jake from HR, Dr. Green, the Big Llama, and tonight we are playing a game. We're putting our HR experts to the ultimate test. So grab your coffee, grab your snacks. Dr. Green, grab your entire pantry, bring it along, and get ready to prove who's the real HR hero. Because tonight we're playing HR Showdown. Cue the music. Cue the music.
I'm trying to keep this music.
There's an ad.
Hold on. Let me cue something.
While you're cueing it, I got a question. What is the Spanish word for big?
Grande?
For big.
That
Big?
made me
Grande?
feel something, but I don't know what it is. I don't know where that transported me.
What is the word for big in Spanish there, Big Llama?
Muy grande. Grande Llama.
So yeah, muy grande llama. That's what I was going to say. I was like, we should start calling him muy grande llama. Just saying.
Call
All right,
him
hold on.
Gordito Llama.
Oh.
Exactly. Let's cue the music. All right.
You guys heard it's the final countdown, right?
It's the final countdown.
Somebody do it. This is HR Showdown.
Royalty free.
All right, so now I will preface this by saying that these three gentlemen have no idea what's going on. I texted them earlier and I was like, hey, we're doing this today. Here's the episode. Don't you dare look at the questions. Don't look at them. And I believe two of them. One of them,
Hey!
I don't know. I think he peaked.
I didn't. I really honestly didn't. Because I saw and I remember saying, well, Mel's running this episode. Why is Mel running this episode? And I was like, oh, wait. And so I shut it down. I didn't do anything.
I don't know.
was
I
a good
watched
boy.
that tab too religiously all day, making sure nobody was in there. All right, so here are the rules. One person, me, I'm the host, the hostess with the mostest. The three of you are the HR experts. Each correct answer gives you 1 point. There is bonus rounds Those bonus round questions will give you 2 points. And then if we have a tie, there is a tiebreaker question.
Oh, we're competing against each other?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The person with the most points wins bragging rights, which in this group are big. That's the big cheese. And maybe I'll like FedEx you a candy or something, but really it's just right.
Crumble cookie.
A crumble cookie?
Oh yes, crumble cookie.
Which actually, crumble? Okay, you guys, did you ever hop on the Dubai chocolate trend? Listen.
I loved it.
Which one? What did you have?
The brownie thingy, the brownie cakey thingy. Green in the middle. Oh my gosh.
Pistachio.
Hey, it was good stuff, man.
In my defense, I hopped on it several years ago when I was in Dubai.
Well, apparently earlier you hopped on a lot of things.
Yo.
Hey. Okay, well, this week they have the cheesecake. You have to try the Dubai chocolate cheesecake. You can't eat the whole thing. It's too much sugar. You're gonna go on a sugar coma, but you have to try it. Really, really good. Crumble, if you want to send me some stuff, listen, I'll wear merch. I will do it all, but send me some cookies.
Bring them.
Let's go.
All right. How do you guys? I did think this through, but the only missing piece was how am I gonna figure out who goes first? We're gonna just do the good old faithful raise of the hand. As soon as you hear the question.
Okay.
Jake, you look like you.
Oh, that? Oh.
Okay. You guys say.
I think we should text the group chat.
Oh
no.
gosh. Because you'll have your stuff ready every single time. You'll be like, yes, or me. You'll have it ready to push the button.
Don't hate the player.
Can't trust you.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, but just traditional raise of hands, and then I'm gonna make sure that's right. All right. Okay. So let's start with just super basic HR basics, right? Question number 1. For 1 full point, was that dial-up internet? What was that?
No,
that's Jeopardy.
Oh my God, Jeopardy.
Jeopardy board.
For 1 whole point.
1 whole point.
What does FLSA stand for? Ooh, Dr. Green.
Fair Standard Labor Act. Oh yeah.
Fair Standard
Labor Act.
Is it FLSA?
I'm gonna say FLSA, not FA.
That's why I was like, wait, you said FSLA. That's why I was like, wait, what?
FLSA.
Okay, well, fair. FLSA, Fair Labor Standard Act, whatever. Most people get it confused. I'm one of them.
Okay.
It still all means the same thing, okay, there, Sparky?
Absolutely. I love that.
Bad gordito.
What?
Bad.
For those of us that don't know that we're new to this podcast, right? Maybe, or we're not in HR. This isn't a question. This is just a follow-up question. What does the FLSA do for us?
FLSA?
Standard Labor Act.
Yeah, what does it do for us? What does it give us? What does it do for us? For those that are not in HR.
Do you want the definition or just like a consensus?
Don't you little punk butt go start Googling?
Right? Let me see everybody's hands.
What?
Yeah, like a consensus. Like for somebody that's not in HR, why would we reference FLSA?
It's a set of standards that the federal government had put in place so that everybody would be treated fairly, regardless.
He's reading.
No, I'm not. I'm sitting here, close my eyes, and goes. I'm sitting here. I was just mouthing it because I thought you were going to say something, Jake. But no.
You answered it. I was going to let you finish it.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, it's a set of standards that the federal government put in place so that we get paid equitably. Now, of course, we still know that's not always true because between men and women, that's still a thing. And so, but it also governs things like overtime and how overtime is calculated depending on what the industry is. I know factory does this, but then some do different ways for 40 hours so that they have to wait until 80 hours. If you get anything over 80 hours, you get the overtime. Some do it if you hit over 40 hours. So it's like whatever's advantageous to the employee is what we always say do. And so that's about as much as I can explain.
You're missing one of the
pay discrepancy, or like what does the FLSA say?
He's missing the whole like section that has to do with him losing his kid at Disney World.
You little punk!
I'm like,
the show is leaking into the show.
You're forgetting about child labor.
There you go. Good segue.
You're good. You're good because I don't know anything about those child labor laws because I don't even try to play with that game. Nope, ain't my thing. But yes,
well,
so many hours you can work.
I grew up in retail, so I can tell you every restriction all the way down to box cutters and height of ladders. And
is that where your fun started?
For another whole point. Question number 2. What form verifies an employee's eligibility to work in the U.S.?
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
Llama.
That is the I-9 form, which also goes through E-Verify.
It doesn't have to go through E-Verify.
Wait, hold on. We have to clock it, y'all. That's what they do now. Clock it.
I don't know what that is.
There we go.
I'm lost.
It means like snaps.
Oh, okay.
But it's instead now the generation does this.
Mom, you're gonna make me go back to work and do this with my peers.
Don't do that. No.
It's fun. This is fun. Question number 3. How many weeks of unpaid leave does FMLA generally provide for eligible employees? Dr. Green.
12 weeks.
Jake.
I think we said FMLA, right? Unpaid, right?
It's always unpaid.
12 weeks.
It's the United States.
Wait, repeat the question.
How many weeks of unpaid leave does FMLA generally provide for eligible employees?
Well, they can take a whole year off if I'm not mistaken, unpaid.
With intermittent FMLA. Because you can only have like what I think is 480 hours total.
No, it's 12. No, it's 12 weeks within 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And every year, it's not every year. It's just rolling.
But Dr. Green said 12 weeks.
I did.
Yeah, he got it right.
Yeah. Why are you calling me? I was thinking 12 months, but I was like, no, it's 12
because you did this.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
he was doing this.
What?
He had his hand right here, and then he's like,
yeah, that's cheating. That's like holding the chair in musical chairs.
Oh, sorry. Put my hands in my lap.
Exactly.
Put
your hands down.
I only have one hand here.
Well, that's because you're playing with the. Never mind. Anyways,
I think your dog is Googling. That's what I think.
That's right. That dog is smart as hell. Smarter than him.
Looks like he's working.
He's like the dog's down there googling the questions.
What did he say? Did they say FLSA?
Okay, next question. What is the federal minimum wage in the U.S.? Dr. Green?
$7.55 an hour.
No.
$7.50 an hour. Sorry.
No.
What?
The federal, that's tough because there's states involved. There's all kinds of shit.
What is the federal minimum wage? It varies by state, but as of 2025, what is the federal minimum wage?
I'm cheating. I don't care.
No. I can't remember if it's changed. It's $7.50 or $7.25. I can't remember which one it is.
Hold on.
It's A or B. For you.
I was right, you punk.
No,
it's not $7.50.
It's $7.25.
You said
$7.50.
But then I changed mine. I said no. I think it's $7.25, and then he even said things. So,
well, I don't think that point.
It's been a very long time since I worked for a company where we had to know minimum wage.
Yes, exactly.
And the only other reason to know that is if you're garnishing someone's wages because you can't garnish them below minimum wage.
Not below minimum wage, exactly. Yeah. And I've never had to do stupid things like that. So,
can you imagine working for a company that still pays the minimum wage?
That company needs to go somewhere.
Right?
Yeah, be like the other companies that hire people from other countries to take your orders on screens in the U.S. That pays you below minimum wage.
We call that the Philippines, my friend. The Philippines.
But but to their defense, the currency, transfer rate does equal a livable wage in their country. I'm just gonna say
That is correct.
I'm just saying.
But they're performing the work virtually in another country.
Yes. No.
Yeah,
what I'm
don't
saying
most of them work like graveyard shifts?
Yeah.
No,
it's
there's restaurants that are now using them to take orders on screens instead of having people stand at a register.
I actually checked in a hotel that way.
What?
I walked up to the thing and the lady came on the screen and was like, "Hey, we're checking you in." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
They have little machines that issue out. The little machine issues out your room key card if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen it. All right, next question.
Pretty cool then.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know how I feel about that, but there was no winner for that one.
720.
No.
What document outlines a job's main duties and requirements?
Oh, I have my hands in my.
I know, right? Job description.
Yeah.
A JD.
A JD. A Jason description.
Jacked up duties.
All right.
You know what? You should next time ask it as a trick question, which is which document outlines the exact day-to-day detailed description that you will do every single day.
That's
not
the job
applicable because it is as duties as assigned.
No, you suck. You got me.
It does not exist.
Okay, I just want to say this out loud. There are such things as bad test takers and quizzers. Okay, disclaimer. I'm usually pretty sharp on this. I'm usually pretty sharp on the podcast. I feel stupid right now.
It's okay.
Big
You are
Llama.
competing
Big
against the
Llama.
doctor, so it's okay.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the same thing that you were told on your first date. It's not how you start, baby. It's how you finish.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Bad.
At the end of round 1, here's where we stand. Jake from HR, 1 point. Dr. Green, 2 points. You go, Glenn Coco. Big Llama, 1 point. I think you're tied for last.
Coco.
It's okay. I'm first loser over here in second place.
Wait, so what was it you said to me? Something about Cocoa Puffs? What?
Oh, I said you go, Glenn Coco.
Glen Coco.
I thought this was like some funny, goofy name like Toodaloo Bugaboo and like some of those
No,
things that you
it's
say.
for Mean Girls.
Yep.
Oh, see, I don't watch
Great
Mean Girls.
movie. Great movie.
Great movie. Okay, listen. For round 2, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a break. This is HR scenarios. So you have a chance to win 1 point every question if you work as a group and you answer them correctly.
Okay.
Right? We're promoting teamwork over here.
Yeah, test takers are apparently suffering over here. So
This is
Yes. Hey. This is the Llama rule.
round 2 HR scenarios. Bum, bum, bum.
Come on, do it. Bum, bum, bum.
Wait, how do we get a score if we're working together?
Because these are HR scenarios. So there is a couple of right answers, but I'm promoting teamwork and AKA giving the 2 of you with 1 point a chance to score more.
Let's go. Lock it in Bucky style.
Yeah.
All right. An employee reports harassment. What's your first step?
You laugh. No.
Internally or externally?
Well, it depends on how ugly they look.
You say,
no.
fuck.
Lock in. Okay.
Okay. Well, hold on. Ask the question again.
An employee reports harassment. What's your first step?
Grab a pen and paper.
Very literal.
I say document.
Document, exactly.
Like, hold on 1 second. This call is now being recorded. Go ahead.
Oh, speaking of things, Jake, look what I got.
With no case? I love that for you.
No. There is the case. See, it's very hard to see, but like this is the case right here.
Squirrel.
So you got the cheaper one? Okay.
Hey, this shit costs $50 for this clear case right here. See?
Oh, I was talking about the type of iPhone you got.
You have one, you turd. You told me you were getting a slim.
No, I got
Slim Shady.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Go back to recording, people.
Are Llama and I like the only ones that stayed in like the past?
No, I stayed in the past for 2 years, okay? I got this for $7 a month, okay?
That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Straight up.
All right.
Sorry, squirrel.
What are we
Sponsored
doing?
by Mint Mobile.
Who are we calling? What are we doing? What's our first step? Document. Okay, document.
Well, verification.
What commences after that?
Well, once you document, typically you would ask questions. You would start your investigation.
Ding, ding, ding. Winner, chicken head up. What do you want to ensure throughout your investigation?
Well, hold on. We skipped a major step here.
Okay.
That I don't even think ChatGPT would have even done. You have to make reasonable accommodations to make them feel like they're in a safe space before we start the investigation. So whether it's them wanting to swap shifts, offering them paid time off to go home.
That's it right there. Paid time off.
Offering. We can't force them.
Well, shoot it. Tell me somebody who's going to be like,
we can't start the investigation until we've made reasonable and non-retaliatory decisions to make the appropriate steps so that they're safe until we substantiate their accusation.
So make them feel safe. In long story short, make them feel safe.
Yeah. Yep. Super good answers. The answers that ChatGPT gave me was investigate immediately. Guys got that one right. Ensure confidentiality. Got that one right. And then follow the harassment reporting procedure, which I think aligns more to what Jake was saying, right? You want to ensure that you separate the parties if we need to, provide some time off if that's what the employee wants.
Suspension, etc. Or we say suspension, but we all used to work. It was like 3 days, and then you get paid for that time, and so it gives us enough time to investigate. Most people remote.
You get paid for it if the claim is unsubstantiated.
If it's unsubstantiated, you get paid for it. Now, I don't know the legalities behind that because
it depends on the state.
Right, and it also depends on what the situation would be, because if you are investigating someone and say they come out that they were wrong, they did do this and it has been proven, then you don't need to get paid because you did this act that you shouldn't have done. But anyways, that's just me. Continue. Very good dialogue. Question number 2. Oh, you all got a point, by the way. I got 2. A manager. What this is our favorite one. Anybody in HR is like, okay. A manager wants to fire someone without documentation. Oh, absolutely not. You get your ass kicked. What do we advise? If we advise no documentation, then sorry, you're gonna have to start the documentation process, because if you didn't do it, I'm not terming anyone based on zero documentation and zero evidence.
Just dropping pens over here.
I don't have a mic, so
I go straight into a monologue from the greatest movie ever made, 1983 Scarface, and I go, "You stupid fuck! Look at you now."
Say hello to my little friend.
Right.
So there's a step that I'm sure ChatGPT did not give you in that scenario.
I'm sure there's always one.
Which is, we have to document the fact that the manager is acting under poor performance, because they're wanting to hold people accountable without documentation, which means they're not doing their job as a supervisor. So therefore, there has to be, at a bare minimum, a documented conversation with them about their lack of performance, so that if it continues, which puts the companies at risk, then we can hold them accountable up to and including termination.
Speak it, baby.
I know I've said this once, but I will say this forever. The way that you look at things from, how do I say this? think Melissa?
I don't know. You tell us how you think. You're the one
I
saying
don't
it.
know. You look at everything from like the risk angle, and I appreciate that so much about you and how you run your HR.
I appreciate that because I had one individual for the longest time telling me that was my biggest weakness.
That's a lie. That's always a good way to look at it. Yes,
it is.
Should we go after the managers? Not necessarily. I think that you should have a side conversation. Be like, hey, look, we don't allow this kind of like thing. Like you always documentation is part of policy, et cetera, or whatever it is. Now, of course, if they keep performing that or if they keep doing that thing, then yes, it warrants a verbal, written, final, suspension, termination.
Yeah, but you can always document it in the email, or you can add it onto notes, put it in their HRS system. Just that you had a follow-up conversation, level setting or setting expectations with them about documentation. And the reason why is because with smaller companies, it's not a risk as much. But when you start getting to larger companies, and then there starts becoming claims with this manager violating discrimination, they violated either a state or federal law, then the fact that you became aware of it and addressed it, is not going to get you out of the fire of having to pay a penalty, fee, or fine. It could lessen the amount that you have to pay. So, okay. Next question.
Next question. You discover pay discrepancies among similar roles. What's your move?
You equal it. Bring one up to the other. That's pay equality. Absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely not. Until you do a full assessment to identify the pay gap and why it exists. It could be based on experience. It could be based on geographical location. It could be based on certifications. There are so many reasons why pay gaps exist with the same job title. Now, if you find no inconsistencies in their qualification, geographical location, or anything that you can justify the pay difference, then absolutely we need to reevaluate pay adjustments. But we do not just go straight to pay adjustments. Some of us
I go straight to pay adjustments, but of course I have a process I have to do, which is the same exact crap y'all just said. Why is this way? Okay, well, yeah. No, of course, you always want to bring the person up if there is no reason why it shouldn't be the same. But of course, when you first go into an organization, you're what do you call it? Negotiating for a higher salary. So that could also be the reason why. But then also, if that's found, pay disparity becomes an issue because then you have that person who's pissed off because now the person they just hired and they've been here for 4 years, they just got hired and they're making more than that.
But even if they negotiated their salary higher, the company still has an obligation to show why, and and it can't just be because we thought they're the greatest cookie in the bucket or the bowl or whatever. Like what is it? Experience, college education. You can't just say, he was a man, so we figured he should make more.
No, because then we'll go back to the whole entire thing we just talked about earlier, which is no.
No.
Yeah. Just don't do it. I'll let y'all have that one.
The answer was you conduct a pay equity review and you address any unjustified discrepancies, which you both just nailed. Llama, you get no point for this one.
No, he does this all day long. But for him, it's how many hoses they can carry. They can make more money.
Did you say hose or hoses?
Hoses. Water hoses.
Hoses.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what we talked about at the beginning of the podcast.
No.
Yeah.
He does this all the time.
I couldn't chime in. I mean, there's such a great conversation. I mean, I should get a half a point for shaking my head no when Dr. Green,
yeah, he did.
I jumped to conclusions. You're right. I jumped to conclusions.
Wait, Big Llama is our supervisor, therefore he should get credit for all of our wins.
Oh, hell
exactly.
No. Look,
it's a party for everybody.
It's a party in my.
Can you justify the discrepancy in points on this?
Yes. Can you please justify how we are better than the Big Llama?
In a half, I gave him.
Thank you.
You got justified your half point. Yay.
Thank you. I'll take that. Yeah, half point's gonna come in handy later.
Half point and half point equal to 1. All right. Next scenario. A CEO asks you to share an employee's medical info. Do you comply? Now, this is your company CEO saying, I need to know what is medically wrong with Kim Becky. Why is she never here?
Oh.
Do you comply? Hi. Talk to me.
So, question. There are federal laws that you need to follow, and there are probably, more than likely, some state laws that you would need to follow. So I would inform my CEO of those federal or state laws that I may or may not be able to communicate that information to you. That's about as easy as I can say it. That's easy for me. Jake, take it away.
I mean, at the end of the day, we never say no to our CEO. What we would do is revise the conversation to share what we can legally and ethically share with him, which is the limitations and accommodations surrounding the medical information. Or better yet, my first question would be to find out why he wants this information. What is his goal? What is he trying to get out of finding this information out? And then honestly, there's not much I would know that he didn't know as a CEO, because we don't even know what half their medical disorders are. We just know what the accommodations and limitations are.
Right.
Yeah, and you could probably weave into that they have leave, approved leave, they have an accommodation, things that are known items, right? But not get into the specifics. So I think what you're saying is like ask him what's going, like what does he need to know? Then you could use some of the known information, so you don't necessarily violate any HIPAA.
So steer the conversation, what you're saying.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. So best practice, no, you do not share information. You also don't want to stare your CEO in the face and just say no.
No.
I like that.
Look at him and be like, no. Smack him in the nose. No.
Grab a newspaper.
No, wait. I'm being sexist over here. I'm being sexist. Slap her in the nose. No.
Do not slap her on the butt. Slap her on the nose.
So no, we typically don't share information, and it's usually because it's confidential under ADA, HIPAA guidelines, etc.
Right.
Everybody gets a point.
All right.
All right.
Point.
An employee's performance drops after a disability disclosure. What should HR ensure happens next?
I know he knows this. That's why I was like, you go for it, buddy.
Yeah, just go for it.
This has got red flags all over it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Well, there's several steps you can take, and you can slightly take them in different orders, but it ultimately comes down to you want to have a conversation with them about the interactive process for ADA accommodations and see if there's any immediate reasonable accommodation that we can make, while also identifying if there's opportunities for performance that is not associated with any disability that could be addressed to help improve performance.
If I didn't know that you were brilliant, I would have thought that you just ChatGPT'd that, because you almost read word for word what the answer was.
He has a list of questions that you're going to ask, so he's ready to roll.
There's also
these questions need to be harder. Honestly, it's for us. These are questions you should be asking like supervisors,
like specialists of HR should know these things, but we definitely should know these things.
Honestly, but some of these were good refreshers because I totally forgot.
They are.
Yeah.
I do want to make a little comment on when it comes to the ADA, because most of us deal with it on it either somewhat weekly or monthly basis. Some we're big enough daily basis. But for ADA accommodations, they definitely need to be, like you said, they need to understand the interactive process and how this goes. From the moment that it is told that I am applying for ADA, you need to start that process and then continue on until you see it through. Now, when you asked about what would happen in the end, if you still violate policy outside of its guidelines like it's supposed to, like you're not supposed to do, and there are still other repercussions. It does not excuse you to be able to break the law or break the rules. So I just want to make sure I say that.
Good disclaimer.
Engage in the interactive process, right? Provide reasonable accommodations and prevent what?
Adverse
Lawsuits.
action.
I'm looking for a specific word. It starts with a letter D.
Demotion.
Discrimination.
Ooh, there it is.
I want to give you 2 points for that.
I mean, at the end of the day, adverse actions based on a disability is discrimination.
Ooh,
right.
I like that.
Ooh.
Clock it. Did I use that correctly? Gen Z
You did.
is out there?
You did. I got told by one. That's the only reason why I know.
All right. At the end of round 2, this is where our score is looking. Or what
This
is
is terrible.
Jake from HR rolling in at number 1 with 6 whole points. Hey! Dr. Green coming in hot with 5. And the Big Llama rolling in with 4.5.
Thank you.
I'm trying to figure out. Wait, hold on. Let's get this. I want a recount. I demand a revote. I demand that we just look into these records and make sure that these are no violations of my rights.
All right.
You have no rights.
I'm just trying to figure out how the doctor has somebody right behind him by a half point. It just blows my mind.
I think if we go to the replay of the podcast, you'll find that my point contributions are from head nods and head shakes.
Well, we don't hear Kenny talking, so what's he saying?
Like shared PTO, we gifted him a point. I gifted him half a point.
I gave him 4 hours.
I just want to point out that I did corporate double speak to all of you because I didn't know the answer. I'm like, that's a great answer. That's yeah. It's
for the ones who don't know the answers, they always say that's a great answer.
That's
just
a
heads
great
up.
answer.
If your boss is saying that, it's probably because they didn't know it.
That's a great answer. I essentially just repeated what Jake said, and that was amazing. I got a point. So thank you.
He's admitting what he did.
I feel
how about strip you of your half point?
We still have 4 left. Come on, sister.
Respect the half point. The half point was earned. The other 3 were not.
The other 4, sir.
3.
Play.
I got the I-9 verify. I got 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. Okay, you're right.
Thank you. 1.5 is earned.
That's right. Continue. We know I'm winning, so let's just keep on going.
Round 3, culture and engagement.
Ooh.
Question number 1. What does...
I got a question number 1. How many times does the Big Llama beat Mama Mel in engagement? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh, there's a throwback right there. What? Happiness index score, baby.
Pretty sure it was like twice.
Doesn't site head count have a lot to do with that too?
It does, because the percentage is based on how many people actually do the survey. So your happiness index score can be skewed.
Some of you are fucking salty. And it's showing.
You know, I used to call him. And I would go, "Hey, bro, what you got?" And then he'd be like, "Oh, I got this. I got it." So then he would wait. He'd wait. Next month, "Hey, Chad, what you got?" I got 98%. You got 25. That's the way he would be.
Yeah, with his head count, that was like a third of everyone else's location.
So dang high.
With all 17 of his people.
I'm like, I'd be getting phone calls like, "You need to give up 20%." I'm like, but I got like almost 2,000 people. That's not gonna happen.
It helped that I had like a business unit of like 3 that was in that percentage. Anyway,
that's how you got it. That makes more sense.
on to the real question.
Yeah. Did you get that out of your system?
Yes.
I did.
Look at what you did. Reopen wounds.
I know. I'm still bleeding.
All
Salt
right.
meat wounds. Oh.
Speaking of employee engagement, what does employee engagement really measure?
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
If
Will you
you
look at
had
this?
to dial it down to a data response, it measures, and this is more of my opinion, their employee NPS score. Like, how much are they truly willing to promote us outside of the company? But I know there's a lot of different answers that could go along with that. But at the end of the day, to me, that's what it boils down to.
So also, and this is what I've been preaching to my people, which is the whole point of employee engagement in our organization is to make sure that we bring people to the table, bring them to the action, bring them to the fun, truly get them engaged, get them involved. And then those things do happen. And I like the way you said that, Jake, because yes, if you have a happy employee, they're going to be talking outside of their organization saying, man, I love where I work. We have pizza parties. We have pizza parties on Friday when we do a good job. We
get Little Caesars.
11-cent raises. It's amazing.
Some what do you call that? Bragging rights and ice cream in the corner. But anyways, you get all these things that bring an organization together. You're never going to satisfy everybody. That's one thing you need to understand is engagement. Not everybody's going to want to be there. Not everybody's going to be there. And create that atmosphere of true happy culture, then that's a big way of how they're going to talk outside of here. I think it's fantastic.
Big Llama, what's your response? Because I don't want to. I have some others, but I want you to get that other half a point.
He's like,
I'm just gonna piggyback. No, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, employee engagement, I think measures to an extent a bit of the employee's happiness or their satisfaction with the site. But the other part that's really good about employee engagement, in all seriousness, is that if it's done well, then you do get feedback and you get opinions and you get things that are actionable sometimes. So that again, I think it does measure their satisfaction with the site or different. And also it depends on how you ask the questions, right? Like, are you happy with the site? Are you happy with your supervisor? Are you happy with the policies? Like, different things can be measured, but honestly, it's their satisfaction with whatever the topic is.
Yep. And then to go along with that, it decreases turnover, increases retention, and also gives us better performance from the employees on their productivity.
And attrition. Don't forget attrition.
I said reduces turnover. That is attrition.
Hey, that can go up or down, punk.
That's
Tomato.
Attrition goes down.
You know what? No, hold on. I'm talking about how to attrit. Anyways, if my professor ever watches this part here, he'll know what I'm saying because I had to get told attrit. I got told during my dissertation when I was wrapping up the last few weeks of it. He said, you should use the word attrit. And so I said, okay. So I used the word attrit. He didn't give me any answers or anything because it's not the way it works. But attrit. And so it stuck in my mind, which is why I wanted to pick on you because I was like, hey, we can all just attrit. And of course I got told it needed to change, so we couldn't keep that. Apparently,
because it sounds too much like a trick.
Yeah.
I was told it sounds a little too offensive, but if you read my dissertation and knew what the letters of the acronym was, perceived organizational support, piece of shit.
What if I told you I read it?
You need to read it first.
And what if I told you that first thing that came to mind was Shania Twain? That didn't impress me much.
Oh shit!
I do.
That's not what your spouse said last night.
I do want to mention that instead of the PhD, we have the word dissertation make an appearance on the podcast.
Yeah, he had to mention. I was going to say he had to make it a point to bring up that dissertation.
Yeah, and then he's a doctor, and so
You know what he's equivalent to is a guy with a truck lifted with big wheels.
Okay, hold up.
What that means?
Hey, what he's trying to say is that my education is equal to a redneck backwoods high driving and
he's
drinking.
using it to overcompensate. He's overcompensating.
Yeah, he's compensating for something.
Shoot, I ain't gonna compensate for nothing because I'm just that damn good. Don't be jealous.
I'm Mama Mel. Look, reel it in.
Yeah, get your shots in first and then reel it in, huh?
Employee engagement measures emotional commitment, motivation, and connection to the organization. You can always spot somebody who's ready to leave in one of those like, how are you feeling today surveys? Tell me how we're doing, what's working, what's not working. If you cannot spot a red flag in any of the verbiage that you get from any of those surveys, you should not be in HR.
Shoot, we didn't spot them in Jake, so why do we have to do it now?
I say, some of us like to run toward the red flags.
That would be you. Hey, I'm gonna solve this problem.
Okay, next question.
You all got 1 point. Big Llama, you're still half a point behind Dr. Green.
Thank you. Half a point. It's coming back. I'm telling you.
Okay, all right. What?
Back to me now.
Name one low cost, and we all know corporate America loves low cost. A low cost way to boost morale.
Pizza party.
I was gonna say, all I can think of is pizza party.
I mean, honestly, the easiest and cheapest way is thank you for what you do.
Ooh,
Given a moral gratification is the way to solve it.
Point for you.
Damn.
Anybody else?
Well, you have the verbal aspect of it. You said low cost, so we can't touch on the financial aspect of it. Or you did say low cost, so it could be. I mean, I've worked for a lot of companies that didn't like to spend money.
Yeah, we all worked for some of those.
It was always verbal. Just say thank you. Say thank you.
Well, I mean, I think two things, right? There's a way you do the low cost and still give them something, and it would be something as simple as, hey, you stayed a couple extra hours last night. Here's a small gift card for lunch or something. Again, doesn't have to be a grand gesture, not to a big steakhouse or anything. But the other thing too is give credit where credit is due. I think that's a small, low cost way to boost it. It's like honestly, like if somebody worked really hard on a presentation and they're driving they're driving the result to the end, give them the credit. Like, say, look, this is Suzanne. She's doing everything here. Just want to give her a quick shout out before we start this meeting. It goes a long way to boost that person's self-esteem, morale, whatever, because they've worked hard. And oftentimes, unfortunately, managers and folks who are trying to get ahead will just simply like pound their chest. Oh, that's me. That's my stuff right there. That's my presentation. When a lot of people put a lot of time and effort into it. So I don't know, I think I've always appreciated that, someone giving me a shout out like, no, man, Kenny's worked really, really hard on this. And I'm like, okay, I like that. And again, I didn't get any money for it. I didn't get 11 cents. I didn't get nothing. I just got the kudos, which sometimes goes a long way.
You know what? I bet you ChatGPT did not come up with this answer.
No, here we go.
A low-cost way to increase morale is ensuring the company is holding everyone equitably accountable.
There it is.
That's the best way to fix a lot of morale issues, because a lot of times nepotism and favoritism is the number one way, next to bad management in general, that just murders morale, and people are not held accountable. Management's showing favoritism. If we just ensure that we're holding everyone accountable fairly, you'd be amazed at how much that increases morale. Even if they don't get anything out of it, but they see that management's being held accountable, or that their peers are being held accountable for their performance or lack thereof, that increases morale.
Mm-hmm. Which is actually a really good segue to the third question.
Hold on, I had
something to
say. I'm sorry.
He has a dissertation. I mean, he has a response.
I have a response because I was going to say something that I was going to piggyback off of Big Llama and say that be careful with gift cards because there's also a taxable implication.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. He's ruined it. Just ruined it. Like, okay. Look, man, it's a spur of the moment. Hey, man, you stayed extra late. Here's a little Chick-fil-A gift card for you. Have a good day.
Make sure it's under $25 and you'll be good.
Make sure you sign here that I gave you this, and then you may see the tax impact on your check.
Just give them merchandise. Give them some merchandise.
Y'all know that we had them points at one point in time, and woo, there was a big old mess about that. Like, oh, no, don't worry about that. That's not the line you look at.
Can I just tell you the most genius thing? I'm sorry. I'm going squirrel moment here, but like, I was at a football game on a Saturday night, and they said, "Hey guys, everyone who has a ticket stub gets a free chicken sandwich tomorrow at Chick-fil-A. Just check the app, and you'll see your sandwich. They don't open on Sundays."
Everybody's like, yeah.
Everybody's checking the app. Everyone's like, okay, I'm gonna get my sandwich tomorrow. And
that's messed up.
That's like genius. I was like, Jesus.
I know how
they
feel about.
There's that one person that drove by there on Sunday just to make sure.
Look, Chick-fil-A is good, man. Like, so yeah, I'll be there for that Chick-fil-A sauce in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm.
No Chick-fil-A.
Mama,
sorry.
If it had been given on a Saturday, would you have gone to collect your free sandwich?
No. No.
I would.
I will not go out of my way to go to Chick-fil-A. Sorry. Overrated.
So everybody knows Llama's got beef with the Chick-fil-A, and
he does.
I don't know what it is, but that is the Lord's chicken, and the calories don't count.
He's got the beef. He's got the beef. Well, then go to Arby's.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There you go. And the Lord said on the 8th day that it was good, and it was Chick-fil-A.
Listen, I will be honest about my food assessments. If your food requires sauce to make it taste good, your shit is whack. Your chicken sucks.
Hold on.
Sauce on my Chick-fil-A sandwich. So
hold on. Question: how many of y'all eat tater tots?
Who doesn't eat tater tots?
Go ahead. So if you put ketchup on it, I don't want to hear a damn thing.
Well, no. There are some terrible tater tots. No, there are some tater. You can have the crown tater tots, or you can have the little round ones. But if you don't cook them right, and they're kind of raw in the middle, terrible. Even with the ketchup.
Or they deep fry them in oil that's not been filtered or cleaned.
Yes, exactly. And you smell it. Yeah, no.
That's what Chick-fil-A. At least they clean their oil.
Yeah, at least they clean the oil, and they use that peanut oil. Correct if I'm wrong. But
you know why their oil is so clean? Because there's no spices in it. There's nothing delicious in it.
Anyway, sorry. He is so like.
Sorry,
Mama, you need to just give in to the Chick-fil-A, man.
Do it. Give in
to them. Give in to the sauce.
You know when I'll give in to the sauce? When they sponsor the show. How's that?
Ooh,
I love Chick-fil-A. I hate Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what? Forget y'all. There's the Polynesian. There's the whole other types, honey mustard.
You just like it because it's the same color as your hair. Okay, move on.
All right, let's go.
Well, you gotta hate.
Question number 3. What is a common reason employees really quit?
Poor management.
Oh, yes, sir. That was the answer.
Better pay. That's usually the most times they.
No. I know
a good boss. That is more pay. They're gonna leave.
That is a huge misconception because there's a lot of people who take pay cuts or stay for lesser money when they have a better boss. And if it's not bad management, then we can wrap up the second reason as bad culture, which is the company's not being managed properly through their policies and values and everything that follows.
Just remember that no matter whether you have values and you have good culture and all that good stuff, if you told me that Chad Green is going to get an extra $25,000 a year. You're probably going to see anybody, not just me, but anybody, go to that $25,000 extra a year.
I don't know. Y'all all know I left.
Some.
You all know I left one particular company and took a massive pay cut.
Yeah, didn't you work at that like big old retailer that had the box crusher people in it?
I was told by many people when I left that I would regret it, that it was stupid, because it was probably like a $45,000 pay cut to leave that company, to get away from that company. And don't get me wrong, to get away from that company.
That's a whole different aspect, though. But you deserved better, anyways. That was
so.
A disaster.
Sometimes, as a whole, money is great. It doesn't make the world go round, but it does help lubricate it so it spins better.
I like that. That was good.
It's not the force that drives it. It's not Newton's third law, okay?
It's the lubrication. Thanks.
Okay, back to Mom.
I'm going to remember that forever. Thank you for that.
All right. True or false? Recognition is more impactful when public.
True. 100%.
Yes.
Absolutely true.
You praise in public, you reprimand in private. Everyone knows
Correct.
that.
Always.
Yep.
But we like to do it backwards.
Yeah, some companies certainly love to do that.
Oh, yes, they do.
What's one phrase that employees love to hear from their leaders?
Thank you.
Go home.
I love go home. I love go home.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Take the rest of the day off. You're going to be paid. Don't worry. Those are the words.
Get out of here early. Oh,
yes, get out of here early.
I feel like ChatGPT may not say this, but I feel like addressing them by their name for larger companies.
What? I enjoy doing that, especially in South Texas. It doesn't get cold, and I know Llama will resonate because Florida's just Texas's sister. Where Jake is from, it gets cold. Y'all sometimes get snow. We do not. I live at the southernmost tip of the United States, and it is hot here. Our winters consist of 50-degree weather, and I'm wondering how many layers I should be putting on. So that should tell you that it's never cold here. When three. When we've gotten below 40-degree weather, that our employees show up to work, I make it a point to go around the building and thank people for showing up, because it's not easy to leave your home when it's that cold, especially here.
You give them hot chocolate when you're telling them to think?
Yeah, we do pan dulce.
What the hell's that?
Yes.
Come on.
Don't know these things. Come on.
Don't judge white people off of him. Don't judge white people off of him.
I'm a sheltered white kid in the East Texas, okay?
This ain't Texas. Honestly, I wanted to tell you guys that there's one phrase that I hadn't heard in a while, but one of my recent bosses said it, and I absolutely loved it, because it meant like, stop what you're doing and enjoy your time and go home. Right? He essentially, end of the shift came. And he comes out to the hallway and he goes, "Let's go, guys. The work will be here when you get back." And I was like, I fucking love this man. Like, I literally will do things to him. No, it was, it was
cheese sticks, huh?
for free. No, honestly, it felt so good that a boss would like recognize that, look, hey, stop what you're doing right now. It's gonna be here when you come back. Meaning, like, don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about it until the next shift or until we're back in the office. And so that to me was like, I loved it. I loved it because it gave me a good feeling that I can stop what I'm doing, leave the stuff, not have to worry about it. And then when I come in the morning, or if it was the following week, everything was there, right? And he did not expect work to be done until the next time that we were working. So I thought that was one of the most amazing things I've ever heard anyone say. and it doesn't happen often. So I loved it.
When your boss tells you, get out of here early.
Mm-hmm.
How early is too early, and when is it appropriate to leave? That's not a question, but this genuinely came up for me in the last month, and I was like, you telling me to get out of here early? I'm going to leave now.
We've had this conversation, though. Like, all of us have had this about we're not work bankers hours. And so, like, we were talking about
how... if they're telling you we used to have a manager, I think 2 of us did at least. I don't know that the 4 of us had her together. And she used to tell us on Fridays, get out of here early.
What does that mean?
So what is appropriate to leave?
Like in an hour.
You got to read the room, Mama Mel. You got to read the room, and the answer is based on who's reading the room. But look, my response to y'all about these quotes, I don't disagree with you that employees like to hear it, but those are short-term satisfaction phrases. I want you to think about this. Think about directors and above that engage with employees multiple levels down. At the end of the year, are they going to go, oh, I remember Vice President Jake from HR. He let me leave 12 times early this year. Or would it be more impactful if every time a vice president had an engagement with an employee, there's 2 phrases that subconsciously, psychologically stick with employees that make them happier at work, which is, oh, I was just thinking about you. And then engaging with them about something positive. Or instead of I was just thinking about you, it was, God, there was one more. Hold on. I was reading the study on this, which is why it made me think of it. They want to know that you were just thinking about them, or there was something else, and I'm going to come back to it. But that is one of the main phrases that people love to know, that senior management had their name in their head at one point and was like, wow, I was just thinking about you. And at the end of the year, if you've done that 12 times with an employee, that's more impactful on them quarterly and annually than getting to leave work early 12 Fridays that year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like 12 Fridays a year.
I like that too, but I like the other stuff too. It also helps you if like at a director level, right, where you've got a couple of levels below you. It also helps build the perception that your employees have of you. It helps build your lore,
I'd say your dedication. Your dedication.
I can't think of the one word that I want to say, but it's like the perception that people have of you. Your
aura?
No, it's like what you're known for. Oh my God, why can't I think tonight?
Your reputation?
Your reputation.
That's it.
That's the word. I'm gonna give you a point just for that.
Y'all see how this cheating's happening around here? I want everybody in the comments to say that there's a cheater, pumpkin eater up in here.
It helps build your reputation, and it can help build it in a very positive way.
Can I just say one thing though, and I'm gonna sound like a jaded, hurt employee.
You are,
because I am. In my youth, so my early 20s, having the senior. What do you mean? Can you hear me or no? Oh, okay. Yeah, in my youth, I thought hearing the senior director, manager, or whatever say my name or know that I exist was amazing, right? That to me was like, oh man, I walked into a meeting, hey, there's Kenny, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. She knows my name. Now, I don't really care. But and again, it just depends on what you're looking to try to, like if you're trying to impress and move up in the ranks, that helps, right? But if you get to a position or a place, I know we lost Jake, where you're kind of established, it's not as impactful to me. But
right.
I will say, having a senior leader, top of the organization, refer to me as Llama was the most impactful thing I've ever freaking been a part of.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I was like, they're like, hey, there's the llama, the big llama. And I'm like, you know my name. Forget like my real name. You know that name. And so that was pretty cool. But anyway.
I just want to make it a notation that Jake from HR quit and left, so his points will not be forfeited to us. Just split down the middle. He's still talking.
He loses half a point.
We can't hear you.
Come back.
Come back.
We might have to close this show without him.
That's right.
Well, now we're
there.
getting
Wait, hold on. He said something.
I said, can you hear me now? I lost audio.
Yes.
Yes.
All
Just to
right,
give up your points,
guys. It is come down to the bonus round. Remember, these questions are worth 2 points each. Our current standings are Jake continues to lead the pack at 10 points. Dr. Green, you're at a hefty 8 points.
No, I know you're full of shit.
And the big llama is coming in hot with 7.5.
Let's go.
And he's still behind me. Bullshit.
So I know we've been working in teams the last round. This time it's every man for themselves.
Let's go.
Good old, I got the answer. Bonus round questions worth 2 points each. What year was the EEOC established?
Ooh, jeez.
That's a trick question. It doesn't matter because it's been abolished by the current administration. All right, that's it. I don't know the answer to that question. So.
What happened to me?
No!
Oh no! What happened to me? I'm back.
So I have the answer.
I don't think it counts now because I'm sure you Googled it.
How dare you tell me
Hey,
that I
look
didn't
me
know
straight
that
in
July 2nd of 1965.
He had the month and the date. I'm guessing he knows what time it was too.
He Googled.
It was at
No
8:08
winner.
p.m. because my birthday was July 3rd, just in 1989, not 19.
No winner. No winner. Okay. What is question number 2? Bonus round worth 2 points. What is the most common day of the week for employees to call in sick? Jake.
I want to say Monday.
Yes, Monday. I hate on Monday. Come at me.
It's too obvious on a Friday. Like
Yeah.
They're not
Perfect.
drunk yet. They have to recover from the hangover.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Great movie, Jack.
They're not built like some of us that would just get up and go running on an hour and a half of sleep.
Yeah, Kenny.
I've done that.
Question number 3. And if all the 3 of you don't raise up your hand immediately, I will throat punch you. What does HRBP stand for? Oh! Dr. Green.
Human Resources Business Partner.
Yeah.
Woo!
That
That's an easy one. You should have come up with like a really hard acronym.
Okay. What does HRBPM stand for?
HR Business Partner Manager.
All right, go ahead and give yourself some points there, Mel. Good job.
I'm taking the no winner points. I got 3.
I want a replay of the hands. I think my hands were faster than the Dr. Green's.
We shall see. We
I
shall
feel
see.
like all 3 of us went up simultaneously.
Boom, boom, boom.
Last question. And then if we need a tiebreaker, I've got a tiebreaker, but it doesn't look like we will. Who is often called the father of human resources?
No, just kidding.
Oh, shit.
I know we used to be called personnel, but that was about it. That's all I know.
The father of HR?
Where the hell did that come from? I've not read that in the Bible.
Yeah.
The father of HR, aka Elton Mayo, is known for Hawthorne studies and is foundation on HR and organizational behavior, but he is known as the father of HR.
I just want to call out that I'm very disappointed that the only person with a PhD didn't know that.
Exactly. I mean, dissertation, you should have cited at least one time the father of human resources?
We need another question. We need another.
I
Okay.
demand another question.
Okay, one more.
Okay.
How many federal employment laws does the U.S. Department of Labor enforce? All of you Googling right now.
I'm
Chadwick?
not.
50?
No.
I thought that was like the minimum standard before you had to apply federal laws and stuff like that.
Alexa,
Wait,
how
Llama.
many federal
Hey,
employment
Google, how
laws
many
does the
federal
U.S.
laws are
Department of
enforced by
Labor
EEOC?
enforce?
I don't know the answer to that.
What was the question again?
180 laws.
Oh, we're talking about laws. I thought we were talking about like people, employees.
The Big Llama comes through with the last tiebreaker question, which was worth
2 points.
It was actually
Two.
worth 5 points.
5 points.
She's
It's-
doing
He
everything
cheated.
to make sure that I'm at the end. Let
Tiebreaker.
me tell
No,
you.
that's a tiebreaker.
Hold on. Just tell me I'm above the doctor, the good doctor.
No.
Oh wait,
She's
I
gonna do
got
it because it's meant to be
wait.
that
I have
way.
a tiebreaker question.
Okay.
You can't make up that question when
Who's
you're
your
in the
daddy?
game.
No, I got a question in my head. I'm taking myself out of the circle. It's between Dr. Green and Big Llama based on this question.
How much is it worth?
11 cents.
I'm gonna say 3 points. Three points. 11 points. Three points. When verifying when verifying I-9 forms and using E-Verify, what is required to use an alternative verification?
There's several different ones. You got alternative verification, passport.
No. What is required in order to do an alternative verification of documents?
Is it driver's license? Or is it?
You're way off. We're not talking
alien number.
about documents. When they do their I-9 form,
Mm-hmm.
and you are doing an alternative verification of documents, what is the requirement?
You at least be able to see, damn it.
I need more specifics.
He's
So,
all,
just
Alexa, what are the requirements?
So when verifying I-9 documents, a standard verification is physically holding them in your hand. What is the requirements for an alternative, an alternative verification?
It would be a
Affidavit.
remote, right? You can do a remote.
Is it like a third
that's an
person
alternative.
verifying that's you?
Third person verification.
Yeah, like a third person verification.
Third
Oh, yeah,
person
spouse or
verification?
someone.
Like
Spouse
somebody
or
who
anyone that
vouches
knows
that
you.
you are who you are.
Yeah, I think I did that.
That's an alternative, but usually that's only if there's maybe questionability behind it.
I went to a legal seminar a few weeks ago. That's why I'm asking.
That's why you're a jerk.
A lot of doctors did that.
Nobody get the 3 points.
Mm-mm.
This
No.
would have put Dr. Green right above, half a point right above the llama.
This is bullshit, and you know it.
I'll ask a different question in the same realm. Can you do an alternative verification without E-Verify?
Yes.
No.
Incomplete guess.
Dr. Green
I said
wins.
Oh,
dang.
You cannot do an alternative verification without utilizing E-Verify.
What did you say? 3 points?
We said
Yeah.
11 points is what I heard. Okay.
No. He said 3 here at the end. What?
It's
All right,
3
so
points.
tally it up, Mama Mel. Wow. Let's bring it around the horn and let's tally this bitch up.
Hold on. I need somebody to verify that she is calculating correctly.
Well,
And
technically,
I
we're not in
trust Mama
person,
Mel.
so it's an alternative verification.
Yes, exactly.
Where's Jay? Damn it. Where's the baby? Bring the baby in.
Which is
So even
approved.
if a third party verifies for you, it's still considered an alternative.
I know, but I want the baby to verify.
Oh,
Listen.
lucky. I already know I won, but out of those two, who won?
Wait,
think you
were
won.
we not counting the 3 points for them Like you were already in first place.
I took myself out.
Well,
it's between Dr. Green and Big Llama. But we all know who truly won, though. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that really matters.
If we're tallying points, Jake from HR came in at 12. Although he was our first place winner, he did not participate in the last question, so he is a champ. Okay. Dr. Green came in at 13 points.
With the 3 points.
And the Big Llama, 12.5.
Oh, come on. It should have been 13.5.
I was waiting for the 13.
Ruin this story. God. Oh.
Oh, man. Well, that pretty much wraps up today's HR Showdown. I want to thank all of our experts who played along. You guys certainly showed that HR isn't just about policies and paperwork. It's about people, purpose, and a little friendly competition too. Mm-hmm. So remember, for those of you that are watching, whether you ace the trivia or learn something new, every day in HR is an opportunity to grow, to connect, to make work better for everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Tell us who your HR office champion is. We want to know what you guys are doing in your neck of the woods. Jake, take us home.
All right. To close out our audience today, I say this with much love for 2 extra points until we call you into the office next time.
You know I won. Give it to me, baby.
Adios.
Well, that's another episode of the 4 Friends Trying to Figure Out HR. We didn't solve anything, but hey, at least we tried.
And by tried, we mean we laughed, we overshared, and we probably violated some HR guidelines ourselves.
But remember, this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Don't take our advice. Seriously, don't.
And if your HR manager asks, you've never heard of us or this podcast.
Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and join us the next time as we keep trying to figure out HR and fail spectacularly.
Now, go be productive, or at least pretend to be.
And tell your boss that I said hi.
Tell your mom I said hello.
Tell your daddy I said hey.
And remember, hate has no home here.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week again for a fresh round.